Guys, James here today and welcome back to another Sims 4 house building video. Today we're doing a small family home. As I guess the title suggests, not too big, not too small, just right. Just like the porridge in... The porridge? In Goldilocks and Three Bears? Is that right? Yeah, anyway, it's just right. Isn't it nice? So last week, you guys might have seen that I did a collaboration build with Deligracy, where we did the sort of sunken house. And then, so after I did that, I was like, you know, because I can't remember. I think we were talking about, oh no, maybe we didn't. Oh, anyway, we did a collaboration build like 3 years ago. Oh, wow. When was it? So if you don't know the story of how this all came about, the story of, you know, Deligracy's channel and all that, I do take credit for it. I'm just going to be honest. No, I'm kidding. But she was fairly new to YouTube at the time, and then she kind of just reached out like in early 2014. Like she just sent me an email. I was like, hey, I did this build or something. Anyway, long story short, we ended up doing a collaboration build that was basically I had built I think a 4-story apartment block on the largest lot in The Sims 3. And I built it because it was a lot of fun. I love building. I love building. I have no issues whatsoever building something that is colossal, that's a bit crazy, that's kind of maybe a bit much sometimes in terms of the scale of it. What I do have a problem with is actually getting around to furnishing. Whenever I build something too big, I never want to furnish it. Excuse me. So that's kind of like what's happened with the hotel build, which it'll come. It'll just, please be patient. The hotel build, the Sims 4 hotel build is coming. I'll do it. But it's because it's so big. The problem with me, what is going on with my voice? Oh, geez. If this is the first video of mine you're watching, I apologize. But you'll get used to the unprofessionalism of them, so that's fine. Yeah, the problem with me is I love building so much that I can just build whatever structure I want. I can build something crazy, I can build something huge, I can build something small. I just love it. I love building so much. But then I only have a finite attention span when it comes to furnishing. And once I hit that point of like, yeah, I'm done furnishing, I really, really don't want to do it anymore. And it just becomes a chore and it's a work. Anyway, so that kind of happened with this apartment that I built in The Sims 3. It was actually sitting in my Sims 3 game for at least maybe a year or so. Why is my voice... What is happening to my voice? I really, really apologize. I've been recording the last few days, last weekish I've been recording about. I've had to do about 60 videos for the time away in March, so I think my voice has finally had it. Anyway, so I had that apartment building in my Sims 3 game for about a year, roughly. That's what I'm gonna guess. And I was just sitting there because I was like, it's huge. I'm never gonna furnish it. And then this other YouTuber, she reaches out. It's like, hey, because what she had initially done is renovated one of my other houses. She'd done like a renovation and posted a video on it. And she was basically asking if she could share, you know, like the download link so other people could check it out. I was like, I just clicked on it and checked out the video. I was like, oh, she's pretty good at furnishing. And then I can't remember if she asked to do like a collaboration first or not. But then I was like, okay. I was like, all right. I can do this. I'm just going to give her this 64 by 64 lot. Either way, it's going to be a win for me because don't tell her this, because it either meant that she would stop bothering me because she wasn't going to furnish it, or she was going to furnish it, finish the build, and then it was going to be a win. Now, don't tell her that, but that's what it was going through my mind at the time, right? So I was like, okay, this is a win-win either way. I'll offer her to do this. She'll either do it, and it'll be great, or she won't do it, and she'll probably stop asking to do builds, because why would you want to do that much work? Turns out she did it. And then that was about a 50-minute video 3 years ago. Jeez, look at there it is. It's called The Sims 3, if you haven't seen it, Harborview Apartments. That was the first video that Deligracy and I did together, 7th of February 2014. So yeah. It's a while ago now. So that was a bit of fun. Anyway, the whole point of that was when that really long story was when I did when we did the collaboration last week, and we sort of shared that build. It reminded me of doing the Harborview Apartments all those years ago with the sort of color scheme. So you can see, if you did see the other one, the color scheme is very similar in this. It's got this orange tone, the oranges and whites, and it's fairly contemporary as well, which is exactly what that was. So I was kind of basing it off of that, but making it into more of a home. I did joke about recreating recreating the Harborview Apartments in The Sims 4, and I was like, oh, Deli, we could do that again. I'll build and you can furnish. And she's like, no, James, I'm not doing that. I was like, jeez, okay. and then she offered. She was like, okay, what if I build it and you furnish? And I was like, no, that's not going to happen. So, unfortunately, if you are holding out for Harborview Apartments in Sims 4, it's not going to happen. It was a one-time deal, I guess. Anyway, that was a bit of fun. A little bit of a backstory if you didn't know that one. And that, to me, basically means that I created a channel. It was all me. It was all thanks to me. Anyway, let's not go down that road. So this, I've said this before, actually. I create all my houses most of the time. I don't know. I might have done it differently every so often, but majority of the time I always build the exterior first with no regard to the scale of the interior and no regard to if anything's gonna fit. I always build the house from the outside, just being like, okay, as long as this looks good from the outside, I don't care what's on the, I don't care about the interior. It's all about looks. What's inside doesn't count, just like people. Obviously, I'm joking. That's a joke. It's a joke. The inside is way more important in people. It's what's inside that counts, But in terms of houses in The Sims, it's on the outside what counts for me. For me, anyway. As someone that likes to build, I always do the exterior. I always build from the outside, and then I go to the interior. And more often than not, that will result in some layout puzzles that I have to try and solve to fit everything in. Sometimes things just won't fit, or it will just be a really weird shape. Much like the upstairs of this build, but I think I fit it in quite well in the end. It's a weird shape, but I did actually manage to fit in 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms upstairs. So 1 ensuite and then 1 just regular bathroom. So I was quite happy with that. You can see I'm still playing around with the layout, trying to get it all to work. Because I was just like, there's got to be a way to do this. There's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I was able to do it, and that's the way. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then downstairs, we have just a kitchen, living room, and a bathroom, basically. So we actually end up with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Nope, other way around. 3 bedrooms. I just said it again. 3 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms in this build, which is pretty luxurious. And I end up doing that a lot. I also don't end up building a lot of large family homes. And I think I kind of explained why already, because earlier on, I was just like, well, if I build something that's too big, I tend not to want to furnish it. So that's why I usually do smaller builds. Also, I just like the puzzle of smaller builds. There's also that. I think I mentioned that in a build a couple of weeks ago. Just about doing the smaller builds. I don't know. It's just more... It's fun. It's good fun. I like doing the smaller builds that are challenging to get everything to fit in and get it all to work. And I like just doing kind of really different builds that are also a challenge. Like... the mountain builds that I did a while back, where there was a little house on top of a mountain, or there was that larger house on top of a mountain. Those were fun. It's just different, and it's just something new. That's what I like to do. So I was like, you know what? That's what I like to do. Or in terms of regular homes, contemporary, definitely contemporary homes. Because a lot of people are like, hey, you should build Hogwarts. And first of all, no. Second of all, I've mentioned this before as well. I don't really like doing recreations, or even... No, I don't mind doing stuff inspired off of other things, but I don't really like recreating, wall for wall, a certain house. I've done it in the past. I'm not saying that I haven't done it before, because I've definitely done it before, but I don't really like it. I don't know. For me, it kind of just removes the element that I like of building or finish. I don't like finishing. It removes the element that I like about building, and that's just being creative and making things look cool and making my own thing. That's what I love about it. That's what I love about The Sims in general, is just being able to create things and make it your own. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of recreation in any game. And some people do incredible jobs. Like in games like Planet Coaster, people have recreated some of the world's most famous like rides and that. It is incredible. It's fantastic to like sit back and watch them do that, and then you go through and then you like do the first person perspective of the ride. And you're like, that's incredible. It is really cool, but it's just not something that I enjoy doing. And people have also done it with like in city skylines. They've recreated real world cities and all that, and it's really cool to look at. But it doesn't satisfy my itch, if you will, my itch for creativity, if I could speak properly. I don't know. I also, that little horse, I really love putting that in. Always reminds me of the Brady Bunch movie. Always reminds me of the Brady Bunch movie where they have to get it cleaned. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because it's a little horse statue and it reminds me of it. That's why. Anyway, so there's that. So that's why I don't really like doing recreations. And I mentioned why I don't like doing big builds. Yeah, and I like doing contemporary builds because that's the style that I like. So, yeah, I think that kind of explains everything, doesn't it? Wraps it up in a nice, neat little package. Sorry if I sounded sarcastic. Just a little Simpsons reference, that's all that was. So, yeah, it's a bit of fun just doing the interior. Oh, you will notice, actually, that I don't know if you can see it here. One of the walls behind the kitchen, I think, is the wrong color. Behind, like in the corner, on the corner piece on the left, on that brown wall, I didn't change the wallpaper there. You will notice that, maybe, if you got a keen eye. You will also notice that there's no bin in the kitchen or on the outside of the house. But, hold up, don't judge. When I went to take screenshots, I realized there's no bin. And I realized that wall was wrong. So I stopped taking screenshots. I fixed both of those things. And in the final build, they're fine. They're fine. You can download it and it'll all be wonderful. So there's no problems. So it's all good. And speaking of download, of course you can download this off the gallery because I know you're asking. So you just go to Origin. You search, well, not Origin. Go to the Sims 4 gallery. You search for my Origin ID, which is the Sim Supply. Same as my name here on YouTube, just without the spaces. And you'll find it there. Or you can click the link down below because I always link the downloads below. It just goes to the gallery. I don't know how many people actually use that, like the website version of the gallery, because you can go to the website and there's actually a mobile app as well. I don't know if you guys know that. You can go to the website, assuming that you're logged in on the website, and then you click the download button. Next time you load up The Sims 4 and you're connected to the internet, it will download into your game automatically, which is kind of cool. So in case you didn't know that, that's why I always put a link there so you can sort of grab it. It's good because it's like if you're out and about, you're watching the video on your mobile or something, you can go to the gallery app that's on your phone. You can download it there and it'll download into your game next time, so you don't forget. You can always grab it wherever you are, which is pretty cool. But I've never personally done it. So I've never personally done that. So I don't know if anyone actually does. It'd be interesting to find out, actually. Let me know if you use the website or the app to download stuff. Because I personally do not. And I have no idea how many people do. Or if it's even worth my time providing download links. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. I just don't know. Yeah, so just a little bedroom there. I mean, all the bedrooms are quite small in this place. It's not a big build. I mean, it is called Small Family Home after all. It only has one living space, which, having grown up with, 3 sisters and my mum and my dad in the same house, I can say that you need more than one living space. We have 2 living spaces, and that's not even enough. No. So, yeah, no, I don't know if one living... I guess it would probably, in this case, for this house, it'd probably be okay, because it's really just a double bedroom and then a single bedroom, so it'd only, I guess, really be a max of 3 people here, which wouldn't be too bad. But any more than that, it would probably be a little bit of a nightmare. You'd probably be wanting to claw your own eyes out. Or maybe not. Maybe it'd be wonderful. I don't know. If it's a share house, it'd probably be fine. Oh, actually, no, that'd probably be... it'd be all right. It depends who you're sharing with, really. Maybe. I don't know. So I decorated this as a kid's room, made it super colourful, got lots of little knickknacks and paddywhacks, got the little sporting equipment, got a backpack, got some toys, loads of posters, just made it really colourful and really textured in there, just to make it a bit of fun, make it pop, if you will, as well. And then we just got a little reading nook up here on the landing, because we had a lot of space there, but not really enough space to do much. Like I was thinking of doing like a little study nook, but then we did actually put the computer downstairs, so I didn't bother doing it again up the top. I guess you could move like the computer up the top into that space, and then maybe downstairs you could do like a little artist corner or something with an easel or something. It could be quite nice. I don't know. Up here, just a balcony. It's actually quite a good balcony. Quite sizable too, actually. I didn't, like, as I was furnishing, I was like, oh yeah, I've got all this space on this balcony. I was like, I need to put something here. So I just did a little sitting area. Just go sit there, read a book, have a nap in the afternoon. I just put a little bar in the corner there as well, just to fix your drinks. And then you can have a little nap. Nice little entertaining space. I was considering doing a barbecue or something up there, but then I was like, well, there's not really much point if we have a back garden that you could put it in. So we did that. And then this bathroom I felt was quite fancy. I don't know. I kind of liked it. It's pretty simple in terms of what I actually put in there, but I kind of just like the colors of it. In terms of like that sort of slate tile. Well, not really a slate tile, is it? But that sort of tile and the walls, I don't know, kind of liked it. And then I thought, you know what goes well with a contemporary build? Bamboo. Get bamboozled. So I put that in around the place because I don't know, to me it seems quite modern. We've got some nice kempt bushes, some flowers, lots of greenery around this place as well to make it just finish it off, really. Make it look quite nice, which I thought was quite good. So I've been playing a lot of Sims 1, if you've been watching the channel, and I can honestly say thank the Lord that we don't have to water every single like plant in this game. Like in The Sims 1 where you'd have flowers, and if you didn't water them, they'd die, and then the Sims would hate it. And then it's like you just have to take care of all the plants all the time. And yeah, just thankfully we don't have to do that in Sims 4. Or probably Sims 3 or 2, I don't think. I don't really remember Sims 2 that much, actually. I need to play Sims 2 more. Maybe once we finish up the Sims 1 series, we'll revisit Sims 2. Could be a little bit fun. I don't know. Let me know. Lots of plants here and there. Trying to make it look fairly lush, but not completely out of control. I mean, that side of the house is a little bit out of control with plants, but I thought it was okay. It was okay. I think it was sort of well put together enough that it looked fairly decent. And then we just had that little sort of backyard patio area with the barbecue and the alfresco dining, if you will. Just so you could sit out there, enjoy the breeze, enjoy the daylight, enjoy the sun, get some rays, and have a good time. And then just a little bit of play equipment out the back. Did I actually put this in? I think I did. Yeah, I did put it in. I wasn't sure if I left it there or not. I guess I did. Anyway, so here it is, the small family home based off the apartment build that I did with Deli about 3 years ago. And well, I say based off, it's just a similar sort of color scheme and I guess similar architecture style in terms of just the contemporary sort of block look to it. Yeah, I quite enjoyed it though. It's a slightly, I guess, a slightly bigger home than I've been building lately anyway, because most of the other ones have been quite small. And it is quite nice. I really like the living space actually. Once we get around to those screenshots, really like the living space. I think it's quite cool. Oh, look at that! There's the entrance. You can see the stairs on the left go through to the back of the house where the dining area is. I don't know. I really like that. It seems it's not crazy, but it seems nice. Especially the Brady Bunch horse. The Brady Bunch horse. That picture. There's no bin. I think. Oh, the bin's there. It's hidden behind the counter, and I fixed the wall. Yeah, so I put a bin in. So there's also a bin outside the house as well, which I don't think you saw in a speed build, but it's added in. There are bins, thankfully. There's the top landing, a little balcony out, the windows out. Love those windows in that hallway. I really like that bathroom. Simple, but it's classy. There's the bedroom for the child. I mean, it could be for a teen or an adult. It could be for an elder. I'm not judging. But I kind of decorated it with a child in mind, was the idea behind that one anyway. And the master bedroom, there it is. A little peach wall with some plants here and there. And a couple of floor plan screenshots for you to enjoy and sort of get an idea of where everything is. But that is pretty much the build. And if you want to download it, of course, you can click the link down below or find it on the gallery. But you can check out some other Sims 4 builds on the top right. On the bottom right, you can check out a suggested video for you that the YouTube's like, hey, that's a good video, you should go check it out, you might like it. The bottom left, you can go to my website, and the top right, or top left, you can subscribe to me. But thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time, and have an awesome day.